In a world constantly clamoring for attention, where, every brand, every individual seems to be chasing the next fleeting growth hack or quick visibility trick, it's incredibly easy to feel overwhelmed, right? To feel lost in all that noise. It often feels like everyone's searching for that one magic button to instant success, yet true, lasting digital influence, the kind that actually sticks and resonates, can feel incredibly elusive, almost like a mythical creature. Wouldn't you agree? Today, we're embarking on a fascinating deep dive into a company that fundamentally challenges that quick fix mentality, Meritus Media. They approach digital influence from what they call a truly unique 360-degree perspective. Our source for this exploration is a compelling blog post by Chris Abraham, aptly titled Why I Joined Meritus Media, a 360-degree confluence of PR, SEO, and digital influence. Our mission today is to truly unpack this concept of confluence, to understand what it means to genuinely shape influence, to craft compelling narratives, and to build enduring visibility. This isn't about fleeting tactics, it's about an integrated, authentic approach that stands the test of time. We'll explore the deep legacy, the unique methodology, and the forward-thinking vision that truly sets Meritus Media apart. Get ready to have some fundamental ideas about digital strategy, not just shifted, but perhaps even revolutionized, because here's where it gets really interesting.
It's striking how the source immediately challenges our common perceptions of a typical digital agency, isn't it?
Mm.
It explicitly frames Meritus Media not as a one-trick pony, or, as the article cleverly puts it, a rented warehouse of tactics, which, let's be honest, is a common pitfall for many agencies today, but rather as a
A
confluence.
confluence.
Exactly. This isn't just a clever word, it's critical. It suggests a powerful organic merging of different streams, much like rivers flowing together to form a much larger, more powerful body of water, rather than just a disparate collection of separate services. It truly implies a natural, strong coming together of forces that are, meant to work in harmony.
That makes sense. It paints a very different picture.
It does. And Chris Abraham, with his extensive background in SEO, online reputation management, or RM, as it's often called, and broader digital strategy, clearly found a profound alignment with this integrated vision. His decision, as he puts it, to step behind the shield of the agency isn't a casual move. It signals a deep commitment to a particular ethos, one that he unequivocally feels genuinely works in shaping influence, not just in the digital landscape, but, as the source emphasizes, in the real worlds too.
So, real world impact, not just online metrics.
Precisely. It's a powerful statement of conviction from someone who has spent years in the trenches, witnessing what truly drives results versus what's just, well, fleeting hype. As we peel back the layers of this deep dive, it's worth asking ourselves, what does lasting visibility truly mean in today's rapidly changing media landscape? Especially when so much of what we encounter online feels so transient, so here today, gone tomorrow.
That's a powerful question to keep at the forefront of our minds.
Definitely.
Speaking of lasting impact, the source makes a very strong claim that Meritus Media isn't just a business, but a continuation of a profound legacy, particularly through the pioneering work of Sally Falkow. The article boldly states she's a name that should be studied in every digital PR curriculum if one actually existed. That's a huge assertion, isn't it? What exactly makes her influence so utterly significant in this space?
Yeah, that's a strong statement, but the claim isn't hyperbole. It really isn't. When we connect this to the bigger picture, Sally Falkow is described as a pioneer, and the source is very deliberate, clarifying it's not in some cheesy tech bro sense.
No, wait, just buzzwords.
She was genuinely in the trenches. This isn't about buzzwords or superficial innovation. It's about tangible, impactful contributions during an era when public relations was fundamentally and dramatically different. The article reminds us this was back when PR professionals were still mailing press releases and journalists still answered phone calls.
Wow, hard to imagine now.
Exactly. Think about the inertia she faced. Traditional PR was deeply entrenched in physical mail, phone calls, and carefully curated media lists. To not only foresee but actively champion a digital transformation then required immense foresight, courage, and, frankly, a willingness to challenge the established norms. It truly speaks to her audacious vision.
So what were some of those key contributions?
Well, her incredible foresight with the social media news release, or SM&R, is a prime example. She was championing this concept, essentially a multimedia interactive press release designed for the web long before industry giants like PR Newswire or Business Wire even began to consider similar approaches.
Long before.
Oh, yes. Imagine a world where press releases were just black text on white paper, mailed or faxed.
Yeah.
The SM&R was revolutionary because it was digital first. It integrated images, video, links, shareable elements. It transformed a static document into an interactive hub for journalists and the public. This demonstrates an extremely early and profound understanding of how digital channels would utterly transform content dissemination and engagement. She was anticipating changes rather than merely reacting to them.
That sounds incredibly ahead of its time.
It really was, and her professional standing and influence are truly undeniable. Her career spans over 30 years in PR, which is a testament to her longevity and adaptability in such a dynamic field. She holds the prestigious APR accreditation from the Public Relations Society of America, PRSA, which is a mark of high-level experience and professional achievement. And importantly, she was named PR Trainer of the Year by PR News in 2009. This isn't just an award, it speaks volumes about her ability to educate and empower others. The fact that she's trained over 2,500 executives, effectively shaping the minds of countless professionals, and has been consistently ranked among the top 50 PR and social media influencers by Cision, well, that solidifies her deep industry credibility and widespread impact.
So not just doing it, but teaching it too.
Exactly. This isn't just about crafting theories, it's about practical application and sharing that knowledge widely and effectively, building a new generation of digital PR practitioners. And this is truly fascinating. She launched one of the very first PR blogs in 2003.
2003. For a PR blog?
Yes. Let's pause and consider that time frame. 2003. Blogging was still a nascent, almost niche activity, particularly for established professionals in fields like PR, which were historically slow to adopt new technologies. Her blog consistently ranked in the top 20, demonstrating its enduring quality and relevance even back then. This was a remarkably bold move, signaling her commitment to directly engaging with digital platforms, really understanding their power for direct communication and thought leadership long before it became standard practice.
Oh, it takes guts.
It really does. Furthermore, her landmark guide, Smart News, How to Create Branded Content That Gets Found in Search and Shared on Social Media, directly addressed the convergence of PR, content, and search. This is a concept that was far from mainstream back then. She was essentially mapping out the future of digital PR before many even saw the contours of the landscape, predicting the integration of SEO principles into traditional PR.
Wow, connecting PR and SEO way back then.
Absolutely. And what's truly remarkable, as the source emphasizes, is that her thinking continues to evolve alongside the industry. She's not resting on past laurels. She's constantly integrating new insights on AI's evolving role in PR, sophisticated analytics, measurement strategies, and the ever-shifting landscape of content relevance. This adaptability is the hallmark of true expertise. It's what allows her legacy to remain incredibly relevant and forward-looking even today.
So always learning, always adapting.
Exactly. True pioneers don't just innovate once, they continuously push the boundaries. Perhaps most profoundly, though, her approach to earning coverage truly stands out. The source makes a very clear distinction, and it's a crucial one. She didn't treat journalists or bloggers as targets. She treated them like collaborators.
Collaborators, not targets. I like that.
Right. And significantly, she didn't buy coverage. She earned it through context, clarity, and relevance. This is a foundational principle of ethical, impactful PR that Meritus Media clearly champions. It directly counters the transactional approaches still prevalent today, where many seek quick mentions or paid placements. Her model is about building genuine, reciprocal relationships and providing real, newsworthy value, leading to more sustainable and credible outcomes.
It sounds like a much more, well, human approach.
It is. This is a vital counter-narrative to those who still believe influence can simply be purchased, highlighting that true influence is built on trust, not transactions.
That commitment to collaboration, to earning influence rather than buying it, isn't just theoretical. The source gives us a fantastic, tangible example with the Mizuno Running campaign. Tell us about that first real campaign and what exactly made it so effective. It's such a vivid illustration of PR with running shoes on.
It's a great story, and it truly encapsulates Meritus's philosophy. What's fascinating here is the origin story of Chris Abraham and Sally Falkow's professional relationship, starting at a company called Social Ally. It wasn't just a business meeting. It set the stage for a shared understanding and trust in this very particular relationship-first approach to digital outreach. Their collaboration began with this very campaign, indicating that this ethos was present from the genesis of their joint work.
So they were aligned from the start.
Seems like it. It's the kind of foundational experience that defines a partnership. The source details a pivotal campaign for Mizuno Running, executed through a digital agency in Boston that, crucially, had the foresight to trust in real blogger outreach rather than a pay-for-post model.
Okay, that distinction, again, real outreach versus pay-for-post.
Exactly. This highlights a critical, almost philosophical distinction right at the outset. On one side, you have the short-term, transactional, pay-for-post model,
Mm.
which, let's face it, often erodes trust and authenticity as content creators are seen as mere billboards. On the other, you have relationship-driven engagement, which builds lasting credibility. The agency's willingness to invest in the latter approach was absolutely foundational to the campaign's profound success. They understood that genuine connection would yield far more than a simple transaction.
So how did they structure it? What was the tactical brilliance?
Ah, yes. The tactical brilliance lay in their coordination of an outreach program that offered running influencers one, two, or even three pairs of shoes, not as payment, but as gear to test, use, and share.
Not as payment, but as gear. That's subtle.
Subtle, but absolutely crucial. It changes the entire dynamic. It positioned the shoes as tools for an authentic experience and genuine feedback, rather than a commodity for a sponsored mention. Influencers weren't being paid to endorse. They were being provided with a product to genuinely integrate into their lives, to train in, to experience firsthand, and then to share their real experiences, whether positive or negative.
So it encouraged honest feedback.
Precisely. This fostered a level of integrity that monetary transactions often lack and is, frankly, often missing in today's influencer landscape.
And the results.
Profound, according to the source. If we connect this to the bigger picture, the campaign generated authentic content, trusted voices, and earned influence. This wasn't merely about getting product mentions. It was about generating genuine engagement from individuals who genuinely used and believed in the product. The content produced came from a place of real, lived experience, making it far more relatable and trustworthy for their audiences. When a runner sees their favorite influencer genuinely logging miles in a pair of shoes, it carries far more weight than a staged photo.
PR with running shoes on. I get it now.
Exactly. It perfectly encapsulates this blend of practical product experience and strategic public relations, emphasizing the hands-on, authentic nature of the approach. It speaks to a deep belief that the most effective PR comes from real interaction and genuine belief in the product or service.
That really brings to mind how critical authenticity has become, especially with consumer skepticism seemingly at an all-time high these days.
It really has. Which raises a really important question for today, especially in an era saturated with sponsored content, where it feels like every other social media post is an hashtag ad, right?
Right.
How can brands still achieve this level of authentic earned influence? The Mizuno example provides a clear blueprint for fostering genuine advocacy rather than just transactional endorsement. It underscores that trust and relevance often yield far greater returns and build deeper, more resilient brand loyalty than direct payment or simple affiliate marketing, which the source explicitly differentiates this campaign from.
So it's about creating real advocates, not just hiring spokespeople.
Exactly. It's not about buying ad space. It's about creating evangelists who genuinely champion your brand. This feels more relevant than ever.
Definitely. So building on that powerful legacy and those genuinely authentic campaigns, let's really dive into what Meritus Media does and why the source so heavily emphasizes that it's not siloed but truly 360. That's a bold claim in an industry often highly segmented by specialists. From your perspective, what does this deeply integrated approach truly entail?
That's precisely the core of their differentiation. What's truly distinctive here is the explicit rejection of siloed services. The source states, unequivocally, it's not siloed, it's 360.
Okay.
This isn't just a marketing slogan they paste on their website. It implies a deeply holistic strategy where each component reinforces and amplifies the others, creating a cohesive and powerful overall impact.
So everything working together.
Exactly. It's not simply about offering many services under one roof. It's about integrating them seamlessly so they work in concert, rather than as independent units that might even compete with each other. It's about recognizing that in the digital world, every single touch point affects another, and optimizing them in isolation is, well, kind of a fool's errand.
Okay, so break that down for us. What are the different parts of this 360 approach?
Right. Let's unpack each service's unique angle within this 360-degree approach, because that's where the integration truly shines. First, they offer digital PR with deep journalistic roots.
Journalistic roots.
Yes. This signifies an unwavering emphasis on storytelling, truth, and genuine news value. It moves far beyond mere promotional fluff to creating narratives that truly resonate with media and audiences because they're well-researched, compelling, and offer real value. Much like a seasoned journalist would approach a story, they earn media through merit. not just by mass mailing press releases. For instance, instead of just announcing a new product feature, they might craft a narrative around the real-world problem it solves, interviewing early adopters, painting a vivid picture of its impact, making it genuinely newsworthy.
Got it. What's next?
Next, their reputation management goes beyond mere cleanup and leans heavily into narrative creation. This is a significant philosophical shift. It transforms reputation management from a reactive damage control function, just fixing problems after they occur, to a proactive brand-building one. It's about actively shaping positive perceptions through compelling stories and strategic communication, rather than simply mitigating negative ones. For example, if a client is in a sensitive industry, Meritus might proactively launch a series of articles highlighting their commitment to ethical practices or community involvement, building a positive brand narrative that acts as a buffer.
So building resilience before a crisis hits.
Exactly. This raises an important question. How does narrative creation prevent reputational issues rather than just fixing them? By building a strong, authentic brand story beforehand, you create a foundation of trust that can withstand minor criticisms or provide context if larger challenges arise.
Makes sense. Then there's SEO.
Yes, there's search engine optimization that's strategic, technical, and holistic. This actively avoids the common SEO trick mentality, where agencies might just focus on keyword stuffing or quick black hat hacks that yield short-term gains but long-term penalties. Instead, it emphasizes a deep ethical understanding of search algorithms alongside a broader strategy that critically considers user experience, website architecture, and the overall quality of content. Holistic here means full integration with content strategy, web development, and overarching brand messaging.
So SEO isn't just an add-on.
Not at all. It's a foundational element embedded from the very beginning. They might, for instance, analyze user search intent, then optimize not just keywords, but the entire content structure and user flow on a page to satisfy that intent, leading to better rankings and engagement.
Okay. Influencer marketing. I imagine that follows the Mizuno example.
You got it. Their influencer marketing is built on relationships, not transactions, echoing the Mizuno example we discussed earlier. This reiterates their profound commitment to authentic connections over simple payments. It implies a focus on cultivating long-term partnerships and genuine advocacy, rather than just chasing reach numbers through one-off sponsored posts. This aligns perfectly with Sally Falkow's ethos of collaboration and earned influence.
Consistency in the philosophy.
Absolutely, ensuring that the message comes from a place of genuine belief and passion, leading to more credible and impactful recommendations. They might invest time in identifying influencers who genuinely align with the brand's values, fostering a relationship built on shared interests rather than just a fee.
And web development, how does that fit in?
Good question. They offer web development and UX that aligns directly with brand story and performance goals. This ensures that the technical foundation of a brand's online presence isn't just functional, but also actively enhances the brand narrative and supports overall marketing objectives. It means the user experience, how easy, intuitive, and enjoyable a website is to navigate, is seen as an integral part of the brand story itself, directly contributing to conversion, retention, and brand perception, not just aesthetics.
So website is part of the story.
Exactly. A user-friendly site that reflects the brand's personality is inherently more trustworthy and effective. And then there's social media marketing handled with a focus on voice, not just volume.
Voice, not volume. What does that mean practically?
It's a crucial distinction. It moves beyond simply posting frequently or chasing fleeting viral trends, which can often lead to generic or shallow engagement. Instead, it emphasizes the development of a distinct, authentic brand voice that truly resonates with an audience, fostering meaningful engagement over mere impressions or superficial likes. It's about the quality of interaction, building community, and participating in conversations in a way that feels genuine and adds value. They might focus on community management and thoughtful responses over merely pushing out scheduled posts.
Quality over quantity.
Precisely. And finally, their content strategy understands both Google and humans equally. This dual focus is absolutely crucial in today's landscape.
Google and humans. That's a balancing act.
It is. It's not just about keyword stuffing for algorithms to rank higher, nor is it merely about creative writing for human appeal. It's about creating content that is genuinely valuable, readable, shareable, and emotionally resonant for human audiences, while simultaneously being technically optimized for search visibility and algorithmic understanding. This ensures content isn't just found, it's also consumed, appreciated, and acted upon. They understand that if content isn't engaging for people, Google won't value it for long anyway.
That holistic view again.
Right. If we connect all these pieces to the bigger picture, The source beautifully summarizes this seamless integration. It's everything, not stitched together haphazardly, but flowing from one integrated approach, from thought leadership to schema markup, from crisis response to long-tail keyword capture, from brand defense to brand acceleration.
Wow.
It illustrates a seamless, strategic continuum across all digital touchpoints, where every single piece works in harmony towards a unified, overarching goal. It truly describes a holistic, interconnected system designed for maximum sustained impact.
So not just a collection of services, but a system.
Think of it less like a collection of talented soloists and more like a finely tuned orchestra. Each instrument or service is excellent on its own, but when conducted by a master, which is what Meritus Media's integrated approach aims to be, they produce a powerful symphony, true, harmonious, and impactful digital influence that is far greater than the sum of its parts.
That orchestra analogy really brings it to life. It's not just about having the pieces, but about how they conduct them. So with this incredibly integrated model, the source tells us the Falkow legacy continues through Mike Falkow, Sally's son, and his brother Jonathan. It paints a picture of a unique blend of creativity and strategy at the helm. What's Mike's background, which sounds anything but traditional, and how does it specifically contribute to this integrated 360-degree approach?
You're right, Mike Falkow's background is anything but typical, and that's precisely what makes it so fascinating and valuable for Meritus Media. His journey from a professional surfer.
A surfer? Really?
Yep, professional surfer, to a web developer, a magazine art director, and even an actor. It's not what you conventionally expect for the CEO of a digital agency. But this diverse background provides a deeply intuitive, multifaceted understanding of elements critical to effective digital influence. A pro surfer understands flow, balance, adapting instantly to dynamic environments like the digital landscape, right?
Okay, I can see that connection.
A web developer understands structure, functionality. An art director grasps visual communication, brand identity. And an actor understands narrative, empathy, how to authentically connect with an audience, embody a story. This unusual combination allows Meritus to approach problems from angles that blend both rigorous analytics and compelling artistry, leading to truly innovative solutions.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Art and science combined.
Exactly. Under his leadership, Meritus has significantly grown its global presence, expanding to key hubs like Los Angeles, Tampa, and the UK. His ability to blend creative instincts with strategic direction is absolutely key to their success and embodies the art and analytics philosophy we discussed earlier. It implies that Meritus Media isn't just data-driven or just creatively driven. It's both, recognizing that successful digital campaigns require both analytical rigor and compelling artistry.
Knowing what to do and how to do it well.
Precisely. Bringing the strategy to life with impactful creative execution.
And his brother is involved too.
Yes, the mention of his brother, Jonathan Falkow, who is also a performer and writer and leads business development in Europe, further emphasizes this creative and narrative-driven DNA within the family. It's clear this isn't just Mike's personal philosophy, but a shared family philosophy and business culture that underpins how Meritus Media operates globally. It creates a consistent approach rooted in performance, storytelling, and strategic growth.
So that creative spark runs deep in the agency.
It seems so. This collaborative leadership, infused with creative backgrounds, undoubtedly fosters a culture of innovation and adaptability. This really raises an important question. How does having this rare blend of art, analytics, authenticity, and ambition within the leadership directly translate into Meritus Media's actual service delivery and their client relationships?
Yeah, how does it play out day to day?
It strongly suggests that these values aren't just buzzwords on their website or aspirational statements. They are lived principles that profoundly shape how they treat clients, how they approach problem solving, and how they define success in digital influence. It suggests a genuine commitment to their integrated philosophy where creativity informs strategy, authenticity guides execution, and ambition drives continuous improvement. This leadership model itself serves as a testament to the integrated, human-centric approach Meritus Media champions.
That's a powerful testament to leadership by example, definitely. So, after exploring Meritus Media's integrated model and its unique leadership, the source circles back to Chris Abraham's core motivation for joining them. It boils down to 3 very succinct points. This model works, the people behind it are real, and Sally's enduring ethos. Let's really dive into that ethos. What is it at its heart, and why is it so incredibly fundamental to every fiber of Meritus Media?
This is truly the bedrock of everything they do. What's profoundly significant here is the reiteration that this model works. For someone like Chris Abraham, who spent decades immersed in the field, SEO, ORM, digital strategy. This isn't a speculative claim or a hopeful wish.
It's proven for him.
Exactly. It's a confirmed reality based on years of practical observation and tangible results. His decision to join isn't based on a theoretical alignment, but on the proven efficacy of Meritus Media's integrated relationship-first approach, which he has seen deliver consistent, measurable outcomes. It's an endorsement built on solid evidence.
And the people
Yeah.
behind it are real.
Yeah, that statement, because the people behind it are real, speaks volumes to the human element at Meritus Media's core. In a digital world that can often feel impersonal, transactional, and increasingly filled with automation, emphasizing authenticity in personnel suggests a culture built on genuine trust, real connection, and profound transparency. This is absolutely crucial for fostering long-term, deep partnerships with clients and influencers alike. It means that conversations are authentic, advice is sincere, and the people you work with are genuinely invested in your success, not just going through the motions.
That human-centered approach again.
Right. It fundamentally differentiates Meritus Media in a crowded, often cold market. And if we truly connect this to the bigger picture, Sally's ethos is explicitly identified as the standard.
The standard, not just a guideline.
Not just a guideline. It's something baked into the process, into the people, into the way Meritus treats clients not as budgets but as collaborators. This is the absolute crux of their unique selling proposition.
Treating clients as collaborators.
Exactly. It implies that every interaction, every strategic decision, every piece of content creation is infused with Sally's core principles, making their approach consistent, ethical, and deeply relational.
So what are those core principles, that ethos?
It's defined by three powerful interconnected components.
Yeah.
Journalism first, relationship first, truthful influence. Let's break those down because they are more profound than they sound.
Yeah.
First, journalism first. This implies a profound, almost sacred commitment to factual accuracy, compelling storytelling, and earning media through sheer merit, not through paid placements or deceptive practices. It's about creating content and narratives that are inherently newsworthy, relevant, and provide genuine value, like a meticulous journalist.
Credibility is key.
Absolutely, instilling a sense of responsibility and credibility. Second, relationship first. This reinforces the idea of treating journalists, bloggers, influencers, and their own clients as genuine collaborators. It's about building authentic connections and fostering mutual respect that yields sustainable results over time. It recognizes that true, enduring influence comes from trust and rapport, not just from one-off interactions.
Partnership over transactions.
Yes, a direct counter to the target mentality. And third, truthful influence. This emphasizes unwavering integrity and absolute transparency in all digital endeavors. It means cultivating influence based on undeniable credibility, radical authenticity, and genuine demonstrable value. It's about ensuring that the narratives they craft and the visibility they generate are firmly based on reality and genuinely earn trust, rather than exaggeration or manipulation.
Especially important today.
Critically important. In an era where misinformation can spread rapidly, truthful influence is not just ethical, it is strategically essential for long-term brand health and resilience. It's building influence that can withstand scrutiny.
So back to that collaborator point. How does treating clients as collaborators rather than budgets actually change the dynamic of a project day to day?
That's a great question. It suggests a much deeper partnership, a shared investment in outcomes, and a far more transparent working relationship from the outset. When clients are seen as collaborators, they are truly involved in the strategic process, their insights are genuinely valued, and there's a collective unified effort towards achieving shared goals.
It sounds much more like a team effort.
Exactly. It fundamentally shifts the power dynamic from a typical vendor-client relationship to a true team approach, which ultimately leads to more effective, sustainable, and satisfying results for the client because they are truly part of the journey and invested in its success. It fosters a sense of ownership on both sides.
That commitment to deep collaboration truly sounds like a game changer in client relationships. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, the source concludes by looking forward, stating quite definitively, the future of visibility is hybrid. What exactly does that mean? And what's the ultimate takeaway for anyone out there trying to navigate this incredibly complex and ever-evolving digital world?
That concluding statement really ties everything together beautifully. What's fascinating here is how it synthesizes all the previous points into a clear, concise vision for the future. Visibility is indeed hybrid. This isn't just a trendy buzzword. It's a profound recognition that truly effective digital presence in the modern landscape requires a nuanced blend of approaches. Specifically, it means it's a mix of organic and engineered and earned and owned.
Organic and engineered, earned and owned.
Okay, right. This acknowledges that while organic reach, built through content quality and search relevance, and earned media, gained through genuine relationships and newsworthiness, are paramount. Strategic engineered components also have their vital place. This could include highly technical SEO optimizations, targeted paid amplification, or deliberate content distribution strategies. It's not an either scenario. It's about a smart, integrated combination where each element supports and amplifies the others, creating a symbiotic relationship.
So bringing different approaches together strategically.
Exactly. And the source beautifully articulates the ideal balance needed for this hybrid future with a powerful and memorable analogy. Visibility should be built with the precision of an SEO and the heart of a journalist.
Precision of an SEO, heart of a journalist. I like that.
It's incredibly insightful, right? And truly captures the essence of Meritus Media's approach. The precision of an SEO refers to the analytical, technical, data-driven aspects, understanding complex algorithms, leveraging keywords, optimizing site architecture, measuring performance metrics.
The science part.
Exactly. The science and engineering of getting found online, ensuring content is structured so search engines can understand and rank it. It's the technical backbone. The heart of a journalist, on the other hand, refers to the ethical, narrative-driven, truth-seeking, and relationship-building aspects we've discussed. It's about crafting compelling stories that resonate with human audiences, earning trust through credible reporting, building those genuine connections.
The art and ethics part.
Precisely. It's about understanding what makes the story impactful, how to convey it clearly, engage an audience emotionally and intellectually. This blend ensures that content is not only found through technical precision, but also valued, trusted, and acted upon by human beings.
So it's truly the integration of both sides.
That's the key. If we connect this to the bigger picture, Chris Abraham's concluding statement is a direct and powerful call to action for you, the listener. If you're looking to stop duct taping digital services together and start creating true digital influence, you should be paying attention.
Duct taping services together, that paints a picture many can relate to, I think.
Doesn't it? It directly addresses the learner persona's likely desire for integrated, effective solutions to information overload and fragmented strategies. It suggests moving away from piecemeal, reactive solutions like trying to patch together different vendors to a cohesive, strategic whole. It's an invitation to think more holistically and long-term about your digital presence, rather than chasing individual isolated metrics.
A call for a more integrated strategy.
Definitely. Ultimately, Chris Abraham's Why I'm Here and Why I'm Building Alongside Mike Falkow and the team at Meritus encapsulates his profound conviction that this integrated, authentic, and ethical approach is not just a preference. It's truly the most effective and sustainable path forward for true digital influence in our increasingly complex world. He's not just endorsing a company, he's endorsing a philosophy of how influence should be built in the modern age, one that prioritizes integrity and long-term value.
Which leaves us with a big question.
It does. A truly vital question to ponder. In a digital world increasingly reliant on AI and automation for content creation and distribution, how crucial will the human touch, genuine relationships, and that core journalistic ethos remain in building lasting and credible influence? Will authenticity become the ultimate competitive advantage, setting genuine voices apart from the manufactured noise?
That's a heavy question to end on. We've just journeyed through the unique philosophy of Meritus Media, seen so clearly through Chris Abraham's eyes. We've unpacked how a legacy built on pioneering digital PR, a profound commitment to authentic relationships, and a genuinely integrated 360-degree approach can fundamentally redefine what digital influence truly means. It's clear this isn't just about fleeting trends or simply chasing algorithms. It's about building something truly sustainable, something that resonates deeply because it's rooted in integrity, genuine connection, and undeniable value.
Absolutely. This deep dive has truly shown us that truthful influence isn't just a marketing buzzword. It's a foundational principle that guides every aspect of their work. It challenges us, really, to think beyond isolated tactics and consider how every single piece of our digital presence contributes to a cohesive, authentic narrative. The idea of earning attention through context, clarity, and relevance rather than simply buying it feels more vital than ever in a world so full of noise and distraction.
So, what does this all mean for you, navigating the complex world of digital visibility, whether for a personal brand or a business? Consider the transformative power of this integrated mindset. Instead of patching together disparate services or chasing the latest short-term hack, imagine building your online presence with what we've called the precision of an SEO and the heart of a journalist. creating a truly hybrid, genuinely influential digital footprint that not only gets found, but more importantly, stands the test of time and builds real trust. And here's a final thought for you to chew on. In a digital landscape increasingly filled with AI generated content and hyper targeted ads, will the ability to truly earn influence through human connection, authentic value, and a steadfast commitment to journalistic principles become the ultimate differentiator, forever setting genuine voices apart from the manufactured noise?